Alright everyone, welcome to Hyper Dragon Reviews. Very excited about this one, very excited. I made one video prior to this about a Funko Pop from Black Clover. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Black Clover fan. And this statue I was so hyped about. So this statue's by Vlad Collectables, and they are amazing. Oh my god, I can't believe Black Clover actually got a statue. You know how many years we've been waiting for anything? The only thing we have are like 4 figures, right? Literally 4 plastic figures and then a bunch of acrylics and other Black Clover merchandise. Don't get me wrong, I got like a lot of Black Clover merchandise, but there's no figures, there's no statues. For whatever reason, Studio Period won't make statues. They won't make resins, they won't make figures. I guess they're very selective, but they may be unlicensed, but Vlad is the way to go if you want Black Clover statues. You know why the way to go? Because they're the only ones to make a Black Clover statue yet. So they got me for life. Like, I'm a fan for life now. Even when Period decides to make statues, I'll get those for the official license, and I'll get Vlad for the unlicensed. Because this concept, it's not original because it's straight from the manga and anime, but it's amazing. It's very dynamic. Let me see if I can get some close-ups for you guys. So this is the 1/4 scale. They just opened pre-order for 1/6 scale. So if you guys, and these are already sold out. I kind of wish I got 2. I know it's crazy. I kind of wish I got 2. You know what I might do? I might get a 1/6 scale because they also have these accessories. They also have like this devil arm. This is the devil arm he got after he went berserk. And this devil arm basically is when he made the deal with Liebe. Wait, am I giving you spoilers? No. You should know about Liebe. He's in yeah, you should know about Liebe because he's still in the anime. So, and if you're not caught up on the manga, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's amazing. Oh my god, love Black Clover. Best, well, one of my favorite anime manga of all time, for sure. It's right up there with Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Bleach. It's amazing. Ronin Kenshin, like, it's something new, refreshing, and it takes some anime tropes and kind of spins them on their head. Like, when they... Oh, I was going to give you a manga spoiler. Never mind. I can dive into the manga, but I don't want to give you spoilers. But I love the creator, author, Yuki Tabata. He's amazing. And he, to my knowledge, he was inspired by Berserk, Bleach, and he was also inspired by probably Dragon Ball Z and probably a lot of other animes I'm missing, to be honest with you. I'm missing... Probably Hunter x Hunter too, but I'm missing a few, I'm sure. But and what everyone tries to call it a Naruto clone, and it's pretty wild that they would say that. I love Naruto, and this is nothing like Naruto, so people are wild for that. But I'm so sorry for the rant. I'm only 3 minutes in, so hopefully you can put up with that. But I'm a super Black Clover fanboy. Like, I'm not going to show you right now because my room's a mess, but let's just say I had to downsize my Dragon Ball collection because of space. Like, room, I had to go into a smaller room. But not just that, I decided to dedicate half my room to Black Clover. Because that's how much I love this series. It's amazing. I'm a hardcore Dragon Ball fan. I love Dragon Ball. Like, it's like, you see my videos. You know I love Dragon Ball. But Black Clover is second best for me. Like, I love Bleach too, don't get me wrong, but there's some things about Bleach I just don't like the overall message. Like, I just don't get it. It's a great anime, but I think that Black Clover's message at its heart is so meaningful. It's so amazing. It's all about classism. And thankfully they don't really go into sexism, or they don't really go into racism, which I like. Because sometimes you need a break from the real world, you know, but it does go into classism. So it doesn't really matter in this series about your race or... I mean, they are, what is it called? Is it xenophobic or something? When you're like racist, or when when you judge foreigners. So there's that. There's classism, and then there's... I think it's that one. Yeah, when you judge foreigners, like you just hate foreigners. So that's in the show, but there's not really racism. Like, there's black characters in the show, and they don't really like, oh, that black person or this. It doesn't really exist in this series, you know. That's why I like it. Doesn't slavery does exist in the series. Like, there's moments, like I don't want to give spoilers, but there's moments where there's clearly slavery based on classism, but not really race, you know. So that's pretty cool. I like that it doesn't go that dark. but it does talk about classism, which is real in the real world. Like, it's just, I like the message of Black Clover. It's dark but friendly. It's a kid's show, so it's not like, if you guys haven't seen Berserk, then just I don't recommend watching it unless 18 and up. Okay, 18 and up. That show's wild. The movie's wild. It's pretty wild. But be careful for Berserk. It's you gotta have a strong stomach for that one. But anyway, it's not too dark like Berserk or Attack on Titan, and you know there are some plot armor, as there are in every anime, and because it's a kid's show, there's going to be certain characters that probably won't die that you expect, or, you know, like, it's just certain things like that. You know, they don't want to get too dark with it, and I really like that, because if I want to watch something dark, all I got to do is turn on the news, you know? That's all I got to do is turn on Channel 8 news, and then there you go. Someone died, someone got mugged, some bad stuff happened. So Black Clover touches on classism a lot, and it talks about breaking through your limits, like a lot of these shows, like not just Black Clover. Obviously, everyone's done that. Dragon Ball's done that. Inuyasha's done that. Ronin Kenshin, Yu Hakusho. I mean, anime 20 years ago, 30 years ago has done that. So it's not really rare in that regard, but I love the way it just kind of focuses on that throughout the whole series. And it shows like this guy, you know, spoiler alert, like Asta's a peasant with no magic, no mana, and he's able to overcome so many hurdles, and it's very endearing. Like it's something different than Naruto. It's something different than all that, because what happened with Naruto? We found out he was the son's Hokage, the son of the Hokage, which is not. This is not taken away from Naruto at all. It's just that, as far as the manga and the show go, Asta's, you know, mom was, you know, oh wait, I can't spoil it, but yeah, it was in the anime, but she's like basically, pretty sure she stole his mana. I don't know if it's been confirmed that she's done that, but she's not really anyone special in the hierarchy, and we don't know who his father is. So his father might be someone special, and might be high up, you know, so that's cool. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter if his father's a nobody or his father's somebody, but I just like that, you know, well, the whole village of Naruto, they knew Naruto's dad was the Hokage. They knew he was the fourth Hokage. So it's not like, and they were scared because of the Nine-Tails Fox, but it's not like it was a big secret. It was a secret to him, but, you know, he was obviously protected and all this, but this guy, Asta, is just, man, and the rivalry between him and Yuno is not like him and Sasuke, Naruto and Sasuke. They're completely different. So I love Naruto. It's a great anime. I love it. I'm not a big fan of Boruto, but Naruto, the manga, Naruto Shippuden is awesome. I love Naruto. But I don't know why some Naruto fans bash on Black Clover and say it's copy. I'm like, it's weird, because if you watch Naruto and you watch Black Clover, I don't know how you can say that, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't watch Black Clover or read the manga. I don't know. But anyway, let me shut up. You know how I am with my reviews. I like to talk a lot about the show, what is ever happening. So anyway, so I would give this thing a 10 out of 10. But I will be honest, I love it. And Vlad did a great job with the paint app and everything. It did come with a picture. That's really cool. It came with a picture. Great packaging. You want this kind of packaging when you get a statue, not the soft foam. It did come with an extra arm. This is the devil arm he got when he made the contract with Libe. Well, not the contract, but he made the deal with Libe to sacrifice his arm for more power. So he got Libe's arm, basically. And then this also comes with a foot, which I actually forgot about. I was like, oh, shoot. So you can take that foot off and just put this one on. I kind of like this combo right here, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. That's why I kind of wish I got 2 or the 1/6. Maybe I will get the 1/6 and display the 1/6 with that, you know, and then keep the 1/4 like this. I don't know, because this is, they're also making a YAMI statue. Of course, I pre-ordered it. So guys, if you regret not getting this, or it's sold out, I'm sorry, but listen, they have a smaller version, which might be better for you guys, you know, depending on your space situation. That's 1/6 scale, and it's still available. They just opened pre-order. So check out Vlad Collectables. You can check them out on YouTube, and they probably got a link. I'm going to try to put a link to their Facebook group so you can pre-order through them. And of course, there's other third-party resin, third-party resin guys that can get it for you too. But you can check out Vlad Collectables on their Facebook page, or you can check out Victor Montés from Kaionation. So I usually deal with Victor Montés from Kaionation. He has his website, Kaionation. Or I deal with Jose Leon, which is also trustworthy. But Jose Leon's the kind of guy that you want to go to if you're looking for a statue. And he can get you new statues too. But if you want to just like look through statues and all that, Jose does have a website, but I don't believe it's released yet. He's working on it. But Kaionation's really good to go because you could just check out their website. And I ordered this through Kaionation. And this is number 12. I'm so happy. This is number 12 of... Where's this thing? This is number 12 of 324 pieces. And they sold out. Guys, they sold out real fast. I mean, I don't know what Studio Pierrot's doing, but they're underestimating the Black Clover fandom. Like, they really are. Like, they would make stupid money. I don't care if this thing was $1,000. I would even hesitate if Studio Pierrot came out with a licensed version. I would not. But I'm glad, and if they do come out with a licensed version, I hope it's a little bit different than this. Because I don't really need two of the same statue, but, you know, I doubt they're going to make exactly the same pose. They might, but they probably do some basic poses. But, anyway, I am talking a lot. Sorry, video's getting long. Probably not going to add a video review. I mean, not a video review, video intro, because honestly, guys, this is why I don't do a lot of YouTube, because I'm very busy with work. I work 60 hours a week at my job. And, you know, I got a family to support, so I just don't have time. I don't make YouTube like a full-time thing because I just can't afford the time. I can't. But if you guys, you know, comment or have questions, I do not mind at all, you know, responding to you. And I don't mind making more videos if you want it. I turned that, ooh, I'll turn that off. That's so cool. Let me turn off all the lights. I got these LED lights on my other displays. Turn off, turn off, turn off. Come on. Come on, there we go. Okay, that's too dark. Oh, guys, but listen. You can't see it right now. You see that little light? But this thing is ominous. I'm actually scared. I'm not shitting you. I am scared shitless. This thing is ominous. Like, the eye, you only see the red dot on the camera I'm looking at right now. But you see, like, the eyeball. Like, you see the actual frame of the face coming out with these, like, dark... It looks scary, guys. It's too bad my camera can't pick up. But if I walked in a room and I saw this... And you can't see it on the camera, it sucks, but that would freak me out, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna turn these lights back on. Yo, that looks so demonic. I was like, what the? Because all you can see was like this frame, and you just see like a glowing red eye. I'm like, okay, all right, that's too much. All right, let me turn on these lights. Come on, lights. Gotta recharge these lights. Okay, so let me get to it. So anyway, listen guys, I have some advice for you. So Vlad Collectables did do an unboxing of this thing. That's the reason I didn't do unboxing. Two reasons I didn't do unboxing. I didn't do unboxing because I suck at unboxings. It takes me forever. And the second reason I didn't do unboxing, because Vlad actually came out with an unboxing. It's like a 3-minute unboxing, and they'd probably show you better than I would, because I run my mouth all the time. But there's one thing that they didn't show in the unboxing, right? The robe, right? It's Black Bull's robe. Now, very important. I say it's very important because this thing is very fragile, and obviously you need to take the head off. See, it kind of like just fell a little bit, but take the head off, right? And this is how you turn on the LED as well. So you just turn the LED on, and there's a switch right there to turn it on and off, and it does come with batteries, so that's pretty cool. But guys, when you're putting this thing on, be very careful. Now, there is a... Sorry, my daughter's in the background crying. She's 2 years old, so terrible twos. It's rough. I'm not going to lie. It's very rough. But anyway, back to Black Clover. But listen, guys, seriously, be very careful. If this is going to be your first statue, or you're used to the head coming off, because usually the head would come off, and then you put on like a necklace or something like that. But this is not the case. You kind of have to finagle it on there. And you do have a little leeway to bend it a little bit. I mean, very little. Like, it's not solid as a rock, the little rope thing. But it is resin. This is my daughter, Lily, crying in the door because she wants attention. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't mute the video because you won't hear me talk. So you're going to have to finagle it around his face. But just be careful, guys. I mean, worst case scenario, if it does break, there's nothing some super glue probably can't fix the rope. Yeah, I'm not neglectful. My wife's out there, so it's not like just me. She's just letting her do her thing. But if it does break, don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. These things happen all the time. Just you'll be able to get it on him if it breaks, and then just super glue it. It's very thin, so it'll probably super glue within a minute. Okay, so don't freak out about that, but just be careful. This thing is super fragile. Okay, his wing is actually surprisingly very heavy, but I'm sure they have some kind of metal pole or rod in there to support it, so that's cool. The magnets on here, Vlad could do a better job with stronger magnets, because some of them are a little bit weak. Like the one in the back, let me just rotate this thing for you guys. Oh, did my remote die? You're kidding me. No way. I'm sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties today. Really? Did you die during my review? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright guys, I'm going to try to manually turn them. Hopefully I don't cause any damage. And I want to manually turn them for you guys. I put them on this nice little thing, so you guys can get a nice 360, and this thing decides not to work properly. So I don't know why. Sorry about that. I think the remote must have died perhaps. But anyway, so I'm just going to turn them a little bit on my turntable. So this part, there's one right here. That one's very, like, kind of loose a little bit. When you put it on, do not let go. Make sure it's on there. Because you see that? It's not really strong. Like, it's heavy. That part right there is heavy, so it does go in there okay. He does hold okay, but just be careful with that, okay? Like, some of them are a little bit... I wish the magnets were a little stronger, but as you can see, the paint application is great. They did a great job. The sculpt is great. The sword... I love this sword. I'm so happy they did a Black Clover statue. Let me turn this a little bit. I'm going to get his head back on for you guys. Or the top of his head. She is screaming bloody murder out there. I really don't want to stop the review. So my wife's out there. I think she's just letting her do her thing. See, I'm like one of those guys that tries to console my daughter anytime she cries. So it's kind of killing me right now not to stop this review, but I'm doing this. It's gonna happen. It's happening. But my wife's smart. She kind of doesn't let her get her way. She said, okay, go ahead and cry. You know, so me, I'm like, oh no, my baby. But you know, we're a little bit different, but I spoil her and she doesn't, so that's just how that dynamic is. Good cop, bad cop kind of thing. Let me see here. I hope I'm not like turning it off its thing. Yeah, I'm not going to drop this statue. So, my turntable's not working because it wants to be silly right now. So, I am sorry about that again. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, so, I think the remote's just dead. Because that thing's plugged in, so I think it's just a remote issue. But anyway, try to give you a little 360. Look how sculpted his back is. This guy is Diesel. Man, this guy is post-time skip like Asta is just Diesel. Well, now it's working. I don't get it. Man, guys, love it, love it, love it, love it. I haven't been doing a lot of Dragon Ball Z reviews, just because honestly, I feel like the Dragon Ball space is kind of crowded for me, and there's just so many people that do the same reviews and same statues. Black Clover, unfortunately, is not very popular in the States. Not as popular I think it should be. Like, this thing deserves a lot more praise than it gets, and it's really sad. But, you know what? More Black Clover for me. You know, you guys are missing out. Or the people that don't like it are missing out. Oh, Black Clover is lame. That's fine. More stuff for me. That's good for me. You know why? Because usually when something is very popular, like Dragon Ball or Naruto, merchandise is very expensive. Thankfully, Black Clover merchandise is not very expensive. Why? Because there's not a lot of it, and there's not a high demand either. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Black Clover space is good, but there's just not as much demand than there would be for Dragon Ball or other things. That's probably why they didn't do statues, because they didn't feel it would be really lucrative, right? They're like, oh, well, we're not going to do statues because no one's going to buy it. On the contrary, they made 324 of these. All 324 sold out, like, fast. They sold out within a couple months. They were sold out, 324 pieces. Like, so, I mean, I don't know what these... And it's weird. Like, licensed studios feel they have to make, like, 3,000 statues. I love how licensed studios, like Ryu and Sume, they're like, oh, yeah, this is limited edition. They say limited edition, but literally they make 3,000 pieces. I mean, like, guys, how limited is 3,000 pieces Not very limited. Like, this is only 324 pieces. You know, my Janemba statue, he's 25 pieces. That one, I don't know. KD, I forgot about that one. But some of them, that one's limited to 50 pieces because it's the gold version. Shenron. And I think that guy's limited to, what's that gentleman limited to? Like 50 pieces, I think. It's not a lot. It's like 60 or it's not a lot. But anyway, here's my rant, right? But yeah, guys. You know what? I mean, maybe you guys enjoy my rant because unfortunately, all I've seen for this statue so far are little snidbits, like little you know, not a lot of stuff. They've just been like, oh, little clips, like little TikToks and all that. I don't do TikTok, so they're little TikTok things of it. And I don't know if I'm the first one in the States to get this thing, but I haven't seen any reviews on it. If you guys seen reviews, then let me know. But I haven't seen any, so I said, I'll do a review on them. I mean, I'm very passionate about Black Clover, so it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure doing a review. But guys, Black Clover is so good. There's a YAMI statue coming out, like I said before, and it's already pre-ordered instantly, okay? I think they only made 1/4 right now, but they're probably going to do 1/6 as well. You know, people do 1/6 for affordability. It's cheaper and it saves more space. But go big or go home for me with Black Clover. I need the bigger one. But yeah, it's great, guys. I love it. Like I said, just the Magnus, watch out for that, and be very careful with his robe. Just be very careful with this robe. Some of you guys, I'm not trying to laugh at you, but some of you guys are probably going to end up breaking or snapping it a little bit. I had to be very careful. And I'm used to dealing with resin, so... And it was even difficult for me. I was like, oh, how do you do this? I wish they showed that in the video. As you can see, that's him with his eye. It's so dope. So dope. Oh my gosh. That's his magic. Never giving up. Love this guy. The texture, you see there's texture in his pants and his jeans. This guy is freaking amazing. Sword is very well detailed. You can feel like it's not metal, guys, so but it like gives that metal look, you know what I mean? But it's amazing, guys. I'm really sorry for the rant, you know, but that's what I do with these reviews. But beautiful logo, as you can see. But it's a beautiful statue. Beautiful statue. But anyway, that'll be it for my Black Clover review of Asta, Berserk Asta. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about the statue, just post some comments. Or if you want a more, like if you want a different review of him, like, I don't know, closer look. I don't know if I get much closer than that. But if you guys, you know, have any specific questions about this resin or where to get it, just ask in the comments, okay? Like I said, I do YouTube for fun. It's just fun to share my passion. And, you know, there's a lot of guys that talk about Black Clover as far as manga reviews and episode reviews and all that stuff and reactions. And they're great. They're great at it. I don't think I can do what they do, like all the content they do. I just don't have the time. But if I can give back to the Black Clover community, here you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright, guys. Have a great day. And I'll wait till he gets around. And there you go.